Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a great day. There's some free knuckle cracking audio for you because I started doing it without realizing it. Welcome in. Today, we are going to be playing a classic game called Passpartout, the Starving Artist. I am fully aware that there is a Passpartout 2, that I have not played and have little intention to play because this one is just as good. But yeah. We're just gonna hop right into it because I have had a day and I want to play a game. What I really want to play right now is Pokemon, but I have no way to play that on stream, so... Bop, there we go. New career. I've played through this game multiple times. Also, I didn't stop the music. There we go. I've played this game multiple times. It's a very fun game, very enjoyable. A little frustrating, just because of how slow it can be sometimes. But, it's pretty good. Also, hi Milo, I see you. How was work? Work was interesting. Because, we had Rev come in, which is... They're like a health inspector, but they're not like a state health inspector. They're like a J&H. I think they're a J&H. Either a J&H or a Tim Hortons inspector. And he came in with no warning. Also, I just realized... There we go. Now, hopefully that shouldn't echo anymore. I forgot what I was talking about, but yes. Rev came in, so that was super fun. 3 managers were in the store and knew that Rev was coming in. Did nothing to prepare for them. Did not tell any of the other employees, hey, Rev is coming in, you need to prepare for them. They quite literally ran out the door at 11:30 to avoid Rev, so that was fun. Anyway, let's start the game, shall we? I have no idea what to start with. You know, we'll do the classic thing that I always paint in this game. Just some nice little waves. Or not necessarily waves, like just water. No, I don't like that one. God, we'll see if I can get the right size. There. And then we follow along this with white, which is like the actual like ripple in the water. I am gonna try to make like actually nice pieces instead of just like slapping some colors on a canvas and calling it good. I forget there's no undo button on this. There we go. My coworker came down and said you sounded like me. I don't see that. But also, why are you watching me at work? just a question. Why are you watching me at work? We're just gonna call this Agua. Actually, I think I accidentally named that Aqua, but it's fine. It still works. What up? Oh, hi. Dang, we got our first sale really quick. I'm rolling silver in the basement. Prime time for stream watching. Okay, fair, I guess. As long as you're not, shirking your duties. Ow. My tooth hurts really fucking bad. Do something with red. I don't know. Do something with red. Also, I love how the guy, like, moves as you paint. Especially fun when you just, like, get a big brush and just do bop, 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 bop. It's so fun. You know what? We're gonna do... We're gonna do a classic. At least we're gonna try to, considering you only have one pink. A light tornado hits the Normandy area. No casualties, but several hats missing. Rip in peace. Those bozos. Of course, we gotta make the token lesbian flag. Of course. And of course, we gotta make the token non-binary flag. If I can remember how it goes. And then it's white. And then I remember. Oh, hi. And then purple. And then black. Pretty sure that's how the non-binary flag goes. I can never remember. I don't know why. I can never remember the non-binary flag. Non-binini. Typing cat? Yeah, it's Bongo Cat. He taps when I type. It's very cute. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, you would. You would want the lesbian flag. Let's do a classic, like little landscape scene. So there's one hill. There's another hill. This one's lighter because it's closer. And then, like, you know, some clouds. Maybe some smaller ones off in the distance. And we gotta have the classic sun in the corner, because of course it's in the corner. And then, you know, we get the rays. You know what? We're gonna put a singular sheep right here. I will take 48, thank you. Put a singular sheep right here. Clean that up a little bit. There. Singular sheep! Lone sheep. Y'all ever heard of lone wolf? Well, this is a lone sheep. I'm gonna name it Lone Sheep. I have no idea if I spelled that right because I wasn't looking at the screen while I typed. No, give me more money. Load-bearing sheep. Right, what else can we paint? How about Ditto? Let's paint... Hold on, we're gonna paint the background first. Let's paint... Fuck off. If you're not gonna pay me enough money, you can't have it. We're gonna paint a little Ditto. Lenny? I'll do Lenny next. We'll do a Ditto for this one, but then we'll do Lenny next. So we get his little M-shaped head, and then his little arm. He's waving at you. And then fill him in. Actually, I wonder if I could get my drawing tablet attached to this and like get really meta with it. A little smile. Look at that. Ditto. Hold on, actually, we're gonna see. I've got my tablet right here, I just gotta plug it in. Is it plugged? It is. It's not. Oh, because this isn't plugged in. Be very careful to not hit the power button on my PC. Okay. There we go. Where did I... There it is. Ah, shoot. Hold on. It's very possible if you set up your tablet as a duplicate of your monitor. I don't have my... Hold on. You guys are gonna have to stare at Steam for a second. I don't have my, like, hold on. 3? Yes, I want monitor 3 as a pen. Here we go. Okay, hold on. We're going in. Maybe? No? What the? Oh, it doesn't want to work in the game. It won't work in game. Oh, that's so sad. But I don't have my, I don't even know what you call it. My tablet with a screen. I gave that to Crow because I stopped using it when I got my iPad. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna paint a little Lenny. A little something something. Maybe put like some little bubbles. You head home. Okay, drive safe. Don't crash your car. Keep Ghost safe. Okay, that's gonna be doing that. And it's gonna piss me off. There we go. Okay, then we do a little Lenny. Do his weird, like, lemon-shaped head. And his big tail. And his little dorsal fin. Fill in his little body. And then just little fins. We'll outline it in black later to really like help the silhouette and distinguish features and stuff. And we do this little face. rounded that out a bit much, but it's fine. And obviously we gotta get the headphones. I should draw Lenny with a headphone dent. I think that'd be funny. And then the little sprout. Yeah, that's a weird looking sprout, but it's fine. There's only so much I can do with a mouse. And then schnoz. And this little tooth. Then, oh, I messed it up already. Hold on. There we go. Very gently. I swear to fuck if that's my mother saying I need to go talk to her. Oh. Of course it is. Of course, every single time my mother needs to talk, it's right when I'm streaming. I definitely made his tail a little too thick. But it's fine, we work with it. Hold on. Get rid of this. His little fins. We gotta get his gills in so he can breathe. There! Look at that! My question is, how the fuck did I do this? We're gonna download that too. There we go. My question is, how the fuck did I do this when I was younger? Because when I first started digital art, I did it in MS Paint with a fucking mouse. Ooh, yes, give me all the money. I said all the money. Oh my gosh. Okay, you go away. We're gonna do a nice forest scene. Ha! There we go. Ditto is now yours. Actually, I don't know why I made this blue. I want it to be a dark green. And then do like some trunks in the back. Do, you know, like trees in the background. As like a darker color. Mother. And then we'll do some more trees in the front. Ooh. Give me at least 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Alright. So, oh, how'd I do that? There we go, okay. Make the trees in front a brighter color. Because they're brighter. Are there mods for this game? I highly doubt there's mods for this game. I don't really know like what exactly you would mod in, but I don't know, man. Okay. Then get some green grass. Make a little forest clearing. Like, you know, get some grass in here. There we go! Nice little forest scene. Forest. Okay. What else shall we do? We need something a little simple just to get some art out there that people can buy. What if we do another ditto? I want to do another ditto. I want to do like a melty. Ha! I want to do kind of like a melty ditto. Because my partner forever ago made this one doodle of Ditto that lives in my head rent free. Where he's like all milty and he's like waving at you. And it's the cutest fucking thing I've ever did see. Got like a relaxed little look on his face. But he's like still happy. Hold on. Did the mouth shape weird? And like, you know, the little motion lines. Look at that! Melty Ditto! You can't even see half of them. Melty Ditto. Okay. What else shall we paint? We've got this new thing, which is a little airbrush. Look at that dude in the back going to town. Ooh, actually, my favorite thing to paint with this. Ooh, yes, give me money. Just layer as many colors on here as we can. Throw a good bit of white on top. I'll speckle in some gray. Hi. Ha! Wild iceberg crashes into the ship. The iceberg ship. Oh, whatever. There. Noise! Actually, no, that should be in all caps. What else shall we paint? What do we want? Fuck off, you cheapskate. We can just do the thing that I know a lot of people just did in MS Paint. Just hold the airbrush tool until it makes a complete circle. Ooh, actually. Actually, I'll do black background. And then white circle. This one. And up. Like a little 3D effect. Look at that. It's like a little 3D thing. 3D. Okay. Dude, give me at least 50 bucks. Come on, man. I love this little dude. Love this little dude. Dude who looks like he's got a melon for a head. Actually, I want to paint a pumpkin. Excuse me. We do this, and then we do this. And then we do this. And we paint our little pumpkin lines. Do a terrible line on the edge, I guess. There we go. Let me pick a darker color and do our little pumpkin stalk. I want to make this a carved pumpkin, so classic little triangle eyes. And then big smile, teeth. We're gonna give him 2 front teeth. Big smile. Oh, it's too big of a smile. There we go. Ah! Hold on. There we go, I fixed it. Pumpkin. I like to imagine all these people just walking by and criticizing my art. That's just like, that's the internet. That's the internet. Just hating on everything. Ugh. It's so awful to see how bad the art community has gotten in the past couple of years. How like everyone is so toxic nowadays. It's so fucking disheartening. Give me 50 bucks. Fuck off. Okay. What shall we paint now? We've got a blank canvas. Except it's technically not blank. I painted a different layer of white over it. I'm gonna paint a little bunny. A little bunny. A floppy-haired bunny. Florida man feeds alligator with Matisse painting. I don't know what the hell goes on in Florida sometimes. Also, I'm very itchy. Ah! It's fine. Then, you know, we get like the nice pink in here. A little pink. Actually, I think we should do like this nice cream color. I think that'd look better. Hold on. Then we get the cream color in here. Like a little hot chocolate rabbit. Give me 50 bucks. Fuck off. And then... okay, not that big. Hold on. 50 bucks. You were so close, dude. Come on. Little bit right here. There we go. 50 bucks. Thank you. Hipsters are having a meeting to discuss your rising popularity. Oh boy. Okay. And then gonna look a little demonic for a second with these big empty eyes, but add, you know, some cute little highlights. Their eyes look a little lopsided, but it's fine. And a little nose. $50. Fuck off. $50. Thank you. And a little mouth. Bunny rabbit. There. Bunny rabbit. What else? What else shall we paint? I am blanking on ideas. What should I paint? What if I just do like a hi? No. What if I do just like a fancy E? You know, like do this, then do this. You know, kind of round these out. E. Now, let's see. What else can we do? I love watching the little guy. I love watching this little guy. He's so funny. Look at him go! Hold on. Do like $50. Fuck off. We'll do like a little moon. A little moon action. Look at that. Breaking news. The Eiffel Tower is a secret mind control device according to conspiracy theorists. That doesn't surprise me. I saw a video the other day about Inside Job and how, like, I don't remember how they described it. Like, how it's like a genius, there's like, I don't know. It's basically just talking about how, like, they took conspiracy theories from real life, but then, like, turned them on its head or, like, added something. Like, specifically, it was a clip of a YouTube video that I saw on TikTok, because of course it was, talking about how in the, show, they confirmed, hold on, a night sky. In the show, they were like, oh yeah, the government, faked the moon landing, because we did land on the moon, and they got so attached to the alien life they found there that they never came home. And First of all, that just made me want to watch an Inside Job. Pretty sure that's what it's called, Inside Job, even more. But also, that's just like that's. I love that. That's just so funny. Like, I think a while ago I saw a video of someone saying like if you talk to, or like if somebody tries convincing you of something, or like trying to convince you of a conspiracy theory, take it one step further to get them to leave you alone. Like, and I see that a lot with like people like clowning on flat earthers, where if someone is like, oh, the earth is flat, they're like, they just respond with, the earth isn't flat, the earth is a trapezoid. Like, I think that's just really funny. What shall we paint next? Should probably do something with this. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Then we do this. And then we do this. Give him a little tummy, some little feet. You return? Hello, Milo! You returned just in time for my penguin painting. Get like his little other little arm. 50 bucks. Thank you. Little penguin in a blizzard. Look at that. Ain't that cute? Penguin in a blizzard. Alright, what else shall we paint? I don't know why, but I kind of want to paint a lion. Do like this cream color for his head. Actually, we should do the mane first. So, big. And then do a really shitty trip. I can try them next. We'll see how well that goes. Considering, one, this is Passpartout, and two, I've never drawn Trip in my life. I don't know what to do for the body. Yeah, we'll just do a head. We'll do. It's gonna look kind of weird, but hey, it's totally intentional, 100%. Don't question a goddamn thing. So little ears. Give him a little nose. And then bam, 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 bam. 222. I'll take that. And then a little smile. Happiest little dude you've ever seen in your fucking life. And then of course we gotta give him some fangs, because this is me we're talking about. Huzzah. Huzzah. King of the jungle. Okay. Really shitty trip. Let's go. I gotta get a picture of Trip up. Hold the phone. Stare at Steam for a minute. Yeah, we'll do that one even though it's sideways. We'll work. We'll figure it out. Oh, hi. Fuck off. First things first. Make the background like gray, sure. Boom, head. Do his little cheek tufts. And then ears. And then, you know, get that in. Do the little tufts. And then eye number 1, eye number 2. And then his little, like, emo mascara whatever marks. Little nose. Or no, their eyes are red, aren't they? Bop. Bop. That looks worse. And then emo hair, which we will outline with gray in a minute to, at the very least, we'll outline it along here so you can tell. Maybe I should have made the background a different color, but it's fine. This. And go over with this again. Sure, yeah. There's your Trip. He's so stupid. I'm gonna do... Hi. Oh, great heavens. Well, your Trip has sold for $300. Or, sorry, pounds. But I'm gonna do... At least I'm gonna try to do a, to do Dee Dee, my persona. And I'm gonna try to do it from memory, because I should be able to remember what my persona looks like. Then, ear number 1. Ear number 2. And her little curly Q. Horn. Very gently outline this. fix that. The rest is good. Oh, wait. No, it's fine. Her horns are a darker color, but it's fine. I don't feel like doing that again. And then we do her little schnoz, which is a heart, because of course it is. And then this little bit of her muzzle. And then this little bit. And then we'll go back in on this, clean it up as much as we can. And then, see, wham, bam. We're gonna make this infinitely worse by adding the slits. Oh no! And her little mouth, her little fang. Clean that up. We're gonna add her little collar. Oh no, she looks so dumb. And then that. Then that. The world's longest bone. And then her little wings. Oh god. This looks so bad. Okay, this Dee Dee. There's Dee Dee, everyone. Also, we're gonna open OBS back up. Okay. I want to see if I can somehow sell Dee Dee for 666. Considering she is a devil dog. Okay. What else? What else have we draw? Or paint, I guess. Paint, draw, whatever. I wonder if someone has ever tried to follow a Bob Ross tutorial and Passpartout. You know what? We're gonna paint a sun. Why not? I'm just gonna do a nice little sun. Shabam! Ugh. Gotta do a nice little spiral. Benjamin, you are not even close to the price I want. Then we gotta do the little sunbeams. We make the longer ones a different color. No. want to get DD at least in the 600s. There we go. A son! A da son. A da baby. Old meme. You wanna know how old da baby is as a meme? My first boyfriend, my first and last boyfriend, made da baby jokes. What do we want to paint? I want to paint grapes. No. Like this one. Actually, hold on. We'll make like the little stem thing first. There we go. Give us some structure. Then start dotting. Putting dots on here. Put some darker purple ones on the bottom. Just kind of willy-nilly. And then put some lighter ones on top to fill it out. Boom! Bunch of grapes. Beautiful. Bunch of grapes. What else shall we paint? Hold on, I want to try something. And do like this. Not a penis. First and foremost, not a penis. And do like... Go away. Okay, still not a penis. I promise it's still not a penis. Because that'd be TOS. Sure. And then we do kind of like this lighter color. Try to round this out a bit more. Then... kind of try to do this. Kind of gives the illusion there's like a little well. And then there. It's a candle. I'm just gonna like try to very gently, like, so it's like the light that's giving off almost. I don't like that. But if I go back over it with some black, I can like kind of calm it down a bit. Just calm down. Calm down. We don't need to be this egregious. There we go. That looks a little better. I like that. Okay, we're just gonna name it Candle. There we go. It's a candle. Okay, what else shall we paint? That one sold quick. Where'd the music go? Is he here? The art critic! Please stop at DD. No! Oh, we didn't sell DD at all. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's right. I can chill here until I can sell DD. That's right. You decided that you were coming in Tupac. You expect no more money from us. You're cheap shit. You're a cheapskate anyway. Anyway, what does it say? It was only recently that I heard of Passpartout, a quirky young artist with a passion for societal injustice. Okay. As I walked down the crime-stricken alley, I embraced the air of unhealthy mold before being entranced by the piece on the table. From a distance, I was struck with the craftsmanship. As I approached the piece, my jaw dropped, and as I came closer, it ushered in a sense of peace. Upon closer inspection, the intriguing details of saffron, contrasted by the profusion of sky blue, reminded me of my childhood. The use of blue gave a lugubrious sense of tranquility. All in the sun is a good effort. Passpartout has a lot of potential, and I can certainly recommend my readers to visit Passpartout in the future. Also, I appreciate that once I sold the piece, it disappeared in this picture. Someone offer me money for Dee Dee! I need to get rid of her! Give me money! You go away. You already told me you're not gonna buy any of my art, so go away. Is no one gonna come by anymore? Well, you, ma'am, haven't bought a single piece from me. And we're just gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next act. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit here for forever. Act 2. I have my own little studio! Look at this! And I've unlocked a new tool! I unlocked this thing, which will let me outline things easier. Alright, what shall our first piece be? What shall our first piece be? Oh, I never realized I moved Bongo Cat out of the way. Hold on. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna try painting Ginger Brave from memory. So then we've got... I'll use this one. It'll make him look a little more well-baked than usual. Okay, massive head. First and foremost. He's gotta keep all the audacity somewhere. He's got a little... Oh, that's right. Background's white. He's got a little candy cane. So, you know, you gotta do the stripes. And then he's holding it. We're gonna do this darker one. He's holding it. So, you know. And he's got... Two big blue eyes. This looks so bad already! He's got... Hold on. Keep forgetting I made the background white. He's got this weird little wispy hair thing. And hold on. Sure, that looks so bad. And then he has... Does he have little gumdrop buttons? I think he does. I can't quite remember. Anyway, in a frame he goes. Ginger Brave. That looks so bad. But apparently not that bad, because this dude immediately wants to buy it. Okay. What else shall we... I want to paint a bongo cat. So, the table. Obviously. Actually, hold on. I need to make the background a different color. So I can use white for bongo cat. And then... Okay, hold on. That was way too big of a brush. With a little half circle. And then ear. Ear. Fill that in, and then go over it again with the brown. And then hand number 1, hand number 2, and then, actually hold on. Go back in with the brown again. Outline a little pause. So we can differentiate it from the rest of the white blob. Outline all this out. God, these look so, it looks so soulless when you just do that. Cute face. And then of course, we gotta get the toe beans. Would not be bongo cat without toe beans. And little ears. There we go. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Bongo cat. What else? What else shall we paint? I want to give Lenny another go now that I have that little outline tool thing. We're gonna try a more dynamic pose this time. So we're gonna go like his. Okay, there's his little head. And then body. Can make his body a little shorter than normal just because I can't fit it all on the canvas. And then his little tail. There's a little fin. There's other little fin. Third fin. Okay. Now we outline. It's a little. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Kind of looks like he's standing on 2 feet. Like a weird Dr. Seuss character. Or like those fish in the Lorax. And then we're just gonna carefully... Okay, hold on. It's not quite his eye shape. There we go. And then obviously, little schnoz. I think that's the wrong way, but it's fine. And then a big smile. And of course his little fangs. And then back over that. His little gills so he can breathe. And then we need his little headphones. Even though he has no ears, he must hear though. He looks so goofy. Lenny. Alright. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna draw a butterfly. Why not? I'm gonna draw a butterfly. The most not good painting ever. You know what else is the most not good? Your grammar. Okay, we're gonna draw a butterfly. Paint, draw, whatever. Gotta give it its little legs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little schnoz. And then outline it. I have an itch on my hand, because of course I do. And then that. We're gonna add some fancy little patterns. Gonna kind of round that. And then maybe like some dots. Like just some little lines. There we go. It's probably not at all what a monarch butterfly actually looks like, but I'm going purely off of memory. Alright, what else? What if we go for like a modern art vibe, like, you know, just weird little random shapes of color. do like a long orange one right here. And then, hello George. A sliver of green. And then do like outlines that like okay, that one was bad. But do outlines that like kind of sort of vaguely match. But like they're just a little bit off. They're just a little bit off enough that it's artistic and intentional. I like that. I actually kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Modern art at its finest. What else? What else? What else? Do something sideways. In portrait mode. No, that's... Nope, this is a landscape, not portrait. I know the difference. I want to do something with purple. I want to do something with purple. Purple and blue. Maybe some green. The cool colors. Not cool as in like trending, cool as in cold. Oh, my back. What if I just throw random dots of color on a canvas? This is usually what I end up doing when I get bored of the game or like I run out of ideas. Just start throwing dots of color everywhere. Let's like kind of vaguely try to make it a gradient. Sure. Looks like a worm. The worm. Actually, what if I draw a worm? We're gonna do just straight up worm. I'm gonna do like actually wait, I have a better idea. Hold on. We need to do a different color for the background. Do like do. Y'all see what I'm kind of going for? Yeah, look at that. That's an inchworm, baby. Give him teeny tiny little arms. I intended to make him a little bigger, that's why he's so far off to the left, but right. A little something. Use this dead space. Oh, he inchin'. Oh, oh, he inchin'. God, I love inchworms. They're so fucking great. I love them. They're such funky little dudes. Like, hell yeah, that's how you fucking move. Are you kidding me? That is an inchworm. He inching along the ground. What if we just draw some more bugs? I want to draw some more bugs. We're gonna draw a spider. There we go. Give him 2 little teeps. I don't remember how many eyes spiders have, so we're just gonna give him a whole bunch. There. Spider! I was trying to think of how to type how Megamind pronounces it in the movie Megamind. The spider. Even the smallest bite of Arathis Deathicus can instantly paralyze. Ah, get it off me! I watched that movie way too much when I was a kid. We still have a copy of it somewhere. I should watch that movie! It's been years since I've watched that movie. Okay, anyway, what was I gonna... Aha! I remember what I was gonna... paint. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Make it a little thicker. Then this. Then this. Then this. 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 And then I think there's like 2 little antennas. I can't remember. Ah, it's not. Well, I thought I made it black, but I guess I didn't. Get stick bugged. Cunt. Yeah, come on. Get stick bugged. Cunt. Okay, we've got 1 more slot. What are we gonna paint? We might have to delete one of our other paintings because no one is buying them. Let's do like a classic little ocean piece. The waves. I'm going to do it this way because that just makes more sense. And then, you know, we gotta get the foam. Trying to remember what, like, the foam stuff looks like from my mind. From memory. I know it, like, you know, kind of does something like this. And then, like, you know, it kind of, like, does this little weird fizzle thing here. And add, like, some more of it, like, kind of fizzling here. And a little bit on this side, too. That you will not be able to see because of the color, but it's fine. There. I think that looks fine. Jueves. Jueves. Huevos. Huevo. A huevo. Ah! Okay. To advance in your career, you must please the more respectable customers. Well, how do I do that? They don't like what I paint. But I paint what I like, so maybe they should just go fuck themselves. I don't know. I don't know what to paint now. No one likes the spider. No one likes my son. You know what? Just do another classic moon. Because I like doing classic moons. Then we're gonna do like a nice little... Actually, wait, no. Hold on. Start all over. Hold on. Go away. She's like a blue. And then like that. And then like a nose. Some fuck ass lips apparently. Carefully outline those. That looks so weird. Okay. Trying to remember her eye shape. I don't remember. Yeah, that kind of looks like her. The moon from Amazing Digital Circus. I mean, in my head at least. And I'm going based purely off memory. Old man yells at cloud. Pop culture Simpsons reference. I know that one. Sure. Moon. Mother Moon. Hi, Kane. I'm gonna kill you. Should we try drawing the sun? I remember the sun even less than the moon. Because I think the most we saw from the sun is from that fucking promo video. But I remember it was, the rays were like this. And then like fill that in. There we go. Then I remember what she looks like. Ah, I'm racking my brain. Were her eyes like that, I think? And then big smile. Make it a little bigger. Yeah, like that. There was like some white part in her eyes, I think. I can't quite remember. I think. I don't know. Anyway, there's the sun. Sure. Mother Moon and Smiling Sun from the Amazing Digital Circus. Or I guess just the sun and moon. Someone wants to finally buy the spider. What else shall we paint? Also, why is the white a gray? That bugs me. What if I just painted the Mona Lisa from memory? Actually, I kind of want to do that. We're gonna paint the Mona Lisa from memory. Nope. That was like a darker green, pretty sure. I mean, I know it wasn't one solid color, but we're only doing one solid color. Actually, no, we're not going to. I can just like... Sure. And then, like, we've got her head. And, like, her neck. And she's wearing, like, a black roby thing of some kind. Arms are out. Her like hands are resting right here. Just kind of differentiate the hands, and then differentiate her sleeves / arms. Like, you know, she's got her hair, which I don't think comes over her shoulders. I think it just kind of hangs down. don't think that's not really how it looked. I think it was closer to like something like that, I think. A little small smile on her face. Hold on. Hair needs to be a bit more. Okay, that. Hair needs to be a bit more up. So there's room for her eyes. Sure. We'll call that good. Alright, what else to paint? I'm gonna paint a sunflower. Why not? Oh, how did I miss a spot? There we go. Then, huzzah! Some leaves. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I can do better. Ooh! Aha! Finally, I've sold something. How long has it been since I sold something? Jeebus Criminy. How long has it been since I sold art IRL? I think, honest to God, that was when my first and last boyfriend commissioned me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to get a snack after I stop stream. Okay, and then that, and then we're gonna lightly spray this, and then we're gonna, come on, lightly spray in here. Try and give it some dimension with what little tools we have in this game. There. Sunflower. Good enough for me. I'm a sunflower. Okay. What to paint? What to paint? What if we do a self-portrait? I'm gonna do that. I want to do a self-portrait. No green. And then bop. Nice. Neck. Oh, that's a thick neck. Hold on, that's not quite accurate. There we go, that's a little better. Shoulder, shoulder. Just gonna make this whole thing skin toned. Because tank top. Because I wear almost exclusively tank tops. Because I like them. And then, well, I guess my hair is purple right now. That, and then the like 2 chunks of hair that don't like going over here for some reason. And must always be rebellious. Alright, hold on. No. I'm just gonna use this thing. Oh, I should probably do... just like get in like my shaved sides. And then just kind of round that out. There we go. Round that out right there. I guess we're not drawing my eye because there's not a lot of room to do that. So we're just gonna outline. There we go. Stray chunks of stray chunks of hair that I really need to just shave off, but I keep forgetting to ask my fucking hairstylist or hairdresser or whatever to chop it off. And then here's the most difficult part. We gotta add my choker. Because I have a little tattoo choker that I wear every day. That I literally never take off ever. There, that looks horrible. Put it on the wall. Me, myself, and I. And I'm keeping it all for me, myself, and I. Ultron! Scream, and your entire staff dies. What else? What else? What else? What else shall we draw? Paint, whatever. What if I do a Chansey? I want to do a Chansey. We're gonna do it once again from memory. Bop. I wish I had more shades of pink. And then, like, you know, little hair things. Feet. Feet. And then I don't have another shade of pink, so we're just gonna have to do red for the little pouch. And then egg. Egg! Why did I select white? little foot. Round that out. And then the little arms. And a little smile. 'Cause it's Chansey, and Chansey's always happy to see you. Chansey. Okay. God, I'm so itchy! Ah! 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 Ow, that one hurt. Okay. What else? What else? What else? We've got one slot left before we gotta start deleting stuff. I.e. Sun and Moon, because no one's buying them. Oh my gosh, why are my hands so fucking itchy right now? Oh my god. The weather has been so dry recently, and my hands been so itchy and dry and flaky. I don't know. What if I just paint more noise? I want to do that. 'Cause it's fun. There. We can make something, but we won't be able to put it up. So we'll see if anyone will buy those. Though I doubt it, because no one is buying them, and they've been up for a hot minute. What shall we paint? What shall we paint? I don't know. Mayhaps a snowman. So hold on. Do this. And then bup. And then bup. And then bup. Little hat. Little... Ooh. Little carrot nose. I never really made snowmans a lot as a kid. I never could focus long enough to make one. I mean, I've made a few. New planet discovered composition appears to be 90% cookies. Is that the cookie clicker universe? Oh yeah, but obviously I've made snowmans before, but I don't know, it's just not my go-to snow activity. My go-to snow activity is eating it. I remember back when my family first got our dog, she used to eat snow too. And so I'd literally just pick up like a snowball, and I'd eat a bite, and then I'd give her a bite, and I'd eat a bite. Like we would share a fucking snowball. It was the funniest fucking thing. Anyway, we have a snowman. I'm just gonna gently dot some snow over top. Because he's in a blizzard. And now we gotta pick which of these to get rid of. And I vote sun, because I don't like it. Snowman in a snowstorm. Sure. Do something in the landscape version. What are we thinking? What are we? Oh, hi! You want to buy my stuff? Well, I was gonna push you to 800. You just went straight to 900. Damn. Okay. What to paint? What to paint? Not this one. Huzzah! And do just like a couple dots on top. Sure. It's lavender. Lavender. Sure. Oh, now you want to buy Chansey. Thank you. Alright. Just sold 2 pieces. I had an idea for something that I wanted to. Oh yeah, I want to make another modern art piece. Actually, let's do white as the background. Then, you know, square. I'm gonna do a long one right here. Then one right here. Then bold move. Gonna put one on top here. And then one in the corner here. And this, and then there. And we're gonna put this over top of it. But this one is gonna be underneath to give it some complexity. There. Look at that. Modern art at its finest. What else? What else? What else? What else shall we paint? What else? What else? You know what? We're gonna make a controversial piece. We're gonna really get the people talking. Blood. We're gonna get ourselves canceled with that one. Oh no, how could they paint blood? How could they paint gore? Shield, protect the children! Think of the children! I don't know, I want to do something with pink. Do something with pink. What can we do with pink? Pink, pink, pink. You know what? We're gonna try it and paint a Lopani from memory. Okay, well I already fucked it up. It's got kind of like an ovular face. Ovular, whatever. Her proportions are gonna be kind of whack, but that's okay. And then arms ready to slap the shit out of you. And ears that we're gonna shorten. And then she's got fur tufts here on her ankles. And where else? I think it's just on her ankles and wrists, right? She doesn't have them like around her neck. Does she have them? She has little tufts on the end of her ears, doesn't she? I think so. Little tufts. Give her angry eyebrows because she's angry. I don't remember if she has a nose, but we're gonna give her a nose. Yeah, sure. Lapani, aka rabbit that rabbit that is gonna kick the shit. Oh, okay, just kick the shit. I was gonna say kick the shit out of you. But whatever. I love Lopunny. Excuse me. I'm so sad that Gooners ruined Lopunny. I love Lopunny. It's literally just a rabbit that kicks the shit out of you. And it's also one of the few, if only, Pokemon that starts with an absolute 0 base friendship. It's the only one of the few Pokemon, if not the only, I don't remember how many Pokemon have that thing, that hates you from the very beginning. What else? What else? What else? What else shall we paint? Maybe a Kirby? Do something pink with that. A nice Kirby. Kirby's nice and simple. Just bop. There you go. You got 75% of Kirby already done. And then foot. Foot. And then arm. Arm. Why'd the music stop? Is the critic here? How disruptive. That's the point. It's a puddle of blood. That's the point. Ooh! This letter regards an amazing business opportunity. I'm impressed. Your piece, Blood, is amazing. The way you use Dove Gray is probably the best I've ever seen. You put down a lot of time in your art, which drives up the price tremendously. Super smart. I'd like to present... Well, okay, first of all, that piece took me about 10 seconds. I'd like to present to you an opportunity to move to a proper place. You'll meet only the best clients and be able to make great deals. I own the building, but I got a great space just for you. Only a fool would say no. Of course I want to do that. We're moving on to Act 3. I think this is the quickest I've ever gotten to Act 3. Not gonna lie. How many acts are there? 4? I don't remember what the studio looks like for the 4th one. I think that is actually where I'm gonna call the stream. I wanted to get to at least Act 3, or at the very least finish Act 2, get to Act 3 before the stream ended. And luckily that happened just in time. So I think I'm gonna call it there. Have a great night. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And don't let the shadow people steal your kidneys.